Before we get started with today's video, I have an announcement to make. After years of telling other people's stories, I finally released one of my own. My novel Eternal Reign is available now in both ebook and paperback format for those of you who are like me and prefer to collect physical media. You can grab a copy right now on Amazon through the link in the description of this video. And now back to our regularly scheduled program. After a whole lot of unforeseen trials and tribulations, the crew finally reached the Goblin camp. They're obviously not willing to let you in alive at first, but a strange symbol pops up on the goblin's face, and it resonates with the bug in your head, letting you manipulate the goblin's mind. The minute the goblin feels your touch on his mind, he recognizes you as something called a true soul, and he's more than willing to answer all of your questions. He doesn't know who Housen is, but if he was caught with the thieves, then he's either dead or they have him locked up in their facility waiting to get tortured. The goblins are in the middle of a party celebrating the fact that they captured a duke on their last raid, so they'll be too drunk to pay a whole lot of attention to you and your crew while you wander around. While it's true that the bugs in your head let you mess with the goblins' minds, something Astarion is more than eager to try again, the fact that this very useful ability came from the bugs that you're trying to get rid of makes Shadowheart think that using their powers is a bad idea. She's not exactly wrong since you don't know too much about them, so you agree to hold off on using the powers, at least for now. With the camp and your potential cure finally only a short distance away, the tadpoles in your entire group's head start broadcasting a voice into your minds that's so loud that it drops you all. It controls your minds in the same way that you had done to the goblin, but 1,000 times stronger, meaning that any chance you had of blocking it out is gone. The voice in your head shows you 3 people, an elf, a human, and a pale woman that is some other race entirely. The voice calls them its chosen, the people who carry out its will on Faerun. It wants you to join them on their hunt for an artifact that just so happens to be in Shadowheart's pocket. There's no telling why the voice wants the thing, but you get an idea when it activates on its own and pushes the voice out of your heads. Shadowheart has absolutely no idea what caused the relic to go off the way that it did. Her orders were to steal the thing and bring it back to Baldur's Gate, where a group of Shar followers are waiting for her. A smaller group of them have been sent out to get the thing, but she's the only one who lived. She doesn't know much more about the mission since Shar worshippers get their memories removed to keep them from spilling Shar's secrets. In other words, you all have a very powerful, mysterious artifact that some very powerful people are after, and you don't even know why. After that near-death experience, you all decide to take a moment to recover before you step into the hostile goblin camp. But that break gets interrupted when the symptoms from your brain bugs finally start to kick in. Lae'zel gets ready to put an end to all of you to keep you from turning into mind flayers, but you convince the woman to give you all more time to find a cure before she decides that the time is right to self-delete. It's a good thing that you managed to get her to stop, because a strange woman who looks a lot like Khaleesi shows up in your dream, and she stops your transformation. You've heard her voice before because she's the same person who kept you from becoming a skid mark when you fell out of the ship. She doesn't have a whole lot of time, but she promises that you won't turn into mind flayers, at least as long as she's around. She also tells you that it's a good idea to start using the powers that the bugs are giving you. From what she says, you'll need those powers to save both you and her. A battle is going on that will determine the fate of the entire world, and according to the mysterious woman, your side isn't winning at the moment, but you have the power to change that. She'll tell you more later, but for now she needs to get back to the battle, and you need to wake up. Apparently, you're not the only one of your group to have dreams about a strange person offering to protect them, while also trying to convince them to use the creatures that's been stuck into their heads. Some of your crew thinks it's a good idea, while others aren't all that sure you should trust a weird dream visitor, but for the moment there's not all that much you can do, so you all finally head to the goblin camp, where there hopefully won't be any more interruptions. The guards at the heart of the camp aren't all that eager to let strangers wander through their stronghold, and since fighting your way through isn't exactly the most high IQ idea, you decide to use your mind-controlling powers to help you get inside, where you come face to face with the first of the goblin's leaders, Priestess Gut, who the others are calling a true soul because, like you, she has a mind flare bug in her head, one that she is very good at using, which means your plan to hunt down Housen may be even more difficult than you thought. And that's where we're going to stop for today. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it, comment, share it, and subscribe. Donate to the channel if you can, and I'll see you all next time.